Okay, so again, this is really for the media, so they're going to classic first question. What's your name, title, and spell it?
Captain Michelle Henderson, MICHELLEHENDERSON.
Okay. And so really, not too complicated, what do we have going on here?
We have our newest PAL facility, our Police Athletic League facility. This is the Schilling Center that we took over from Parks and Rec. And we have refurbished the gym and the weight room, and so we're going to start some new programming here and expand our current programming at this facility. So we're super excited to have the ribbon cutting today.
Now I'm seeing all kinds of things. I'm seeing, looks like there's a little exercise room, there's a gym, it keeps going. Really, what are y'all looking to be doing with the kids?
PAL is involved in sports, obviously. It's the Police Athletic League. So we have basketball, we have football, we have golf. We have 13 sports that we serve 5th and 6th graders with, but we also have a mentoring program that we serve all the way up to 12th grade. So we have chess, we have a robotics club, we have our Youth Leadership Business Academy. We have all kinds of things to plug kids in just to connect and keep them busy and their minds occupied, because that really is the best way to help a kid succeed.
And this is, I guess, coming out of here, Muscles and what's the program? Maybe I already
Today, it's Muscles and Mentors. That's our very newest programming. So Sergeant Cline is our brains behind the Muscles and Mentors, and he's very into fitness, and what he was doing before was mentoring kids kind of unofficially with the muscles portion of it, and introducing character building and just teaching kids how to be good citizens. So now it's an official program where we have the gym, we have a logo, we have officers that are dedicated to this programming. Right now it's an after-school program that will expand into the schools once we get up and running and get our personnel situated.
All right, you've done this a few times, so you know the last question. Anything you missed? Anything you want to add?
If you're interested in donating, or if you're interested in helping, you can go to the OKC PAL website and take a look at how the programming works and how to get your child involved. All of the registration forms are online in Spanish and English, and we're happy to have kids come starting probably after spring break. We'll be up and running with this facility.
That's all I got.
I am Sergeant Cline, C-L-A-Y-C-L-I-N-E.
Okay, perfect. So, easy question right off the bat. What do we got going on here?
So this is Muscles and Mentors. This is a program I've been honored to be the founder of. So it's a program where we're mentoring kids through weightlifting and the fitness lifestyle, bodybuilding, powerlifting. We open up our own facility here, Skyline Gym, with the Police Athletic League. I'm assigned to the Police Athletic League. We're making kids' bodies strong. We want to make their minds strong. We want to help them make good choices and have just have a great, productive life.
So Muscles and Mentors, this is brand new, part of PAL.
It is. It's brand new. So I was taking kids to work out and in a mentorship role. I've been a police officer 29 years, so I was mentoring some kiddos, started taking them to work out. They're like, hey, can you take me to work out? Can you take me to work out? So then I started bringing them to work out. Well, then I came up with the idea and the name of Muscles and Mentors. It is. It's taken off like wildfire. Nobody in the country is doing anything like this. We're super excited about it. You know, everybody's looking for a home. Everybody's looking for somewhere to belong, and they're going to find a home. They're going to find somewhere they belong, whether it's in gang life or outlaw life or whatever you want to call it. So we want to promote a culture here, a family culture where they come in. It's not just a gym to work out like a YMCA or something. Nothing against that, but this is cool. It's a commercial, got the feel of a commercial facility, and I'm an NASM personal trainer, and I want to give them that experience, things that they might not have the means at home to afford and be able to do.
What is it, final question, what is it you want the community to know? Because that's who's going to be seeing this.
I want the community to know we're not going to shut the door on anybody. We want to include everybody. Everybody's got a place here. Everybody's got a home. If you're a bodybuilder, come on. If you're a powerlifter, come on, we'll get into that. CrossFit, If you want to run, if you're a sprinter, if you're a long distance runner, Muscles and Mentors is for everybody. We've got a place for you here. There's going to be a character lesson included. We're going to take it to the next level and make sure that we're going to job interviews and college interviews, and we're going to see what we can do to impact society, you know.
Awesome. That's I end up a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, business like it's just
The story behind that.
Behind
Thank you. Hey boys, let's. Hey guys, place guys, place kids, whatever.
Yeah, we ended up taking the
I want to say welcome to everybody. Thank you for coming out. I'm excited to see everybody here as we celebrate this milestone of opening our latest PAL facility, the Schilling PAL Center and our Skyline Gym. I have lots of thank yous. It truly takes a village to pull something like this off, and especially so quickly. So the first people I'd like to thank are the community partners and the residents of our city. There's strong support for our PAL programming, and any successful project is only possible when we work as a team, and that's really what's been done here, is working as a team. I'd like to introduce our police department chain of command, who oversees our outreach units, including our PAL unit. This is Chief Ron Basie, Deputy Chief Jason Clifton, and Major Greg Johnson are kind of over there in the back. They recognize the vital importance of outreach in our community, and they provide endless support to all of our units. Their leadership and commitment to making our community a better place through these facilities is truly what strengthens the relationship with the department and the residents that we serve. Thank you to our city council and Todd Stone in particular, who I believe is here today somewhere. I'm told he's not here. He's also a board member, so he provides unwavering support for PAL and its mission, and he's been instrumental in all of our endeavors, especially this one. I'd like to acknowledge the OKC PAL and the PAL board. We have our best Vice President Desiree Jackson that's here with us today. None of this would be possible without the financial backing of OKC PAL and their incredible partnership with our department. And the biggest thank you is for the boots on the ground, the people who make this possible every day. Our PAL staff, Executive Director Josh Yeager, the Athletic Director Ryan Richter, our Administrative Assistant Jordan Hale, and Jeremy Bryant, who's our mentoring coordinator. And finally, our police department staff. Lots and lots of officers are involved in this kind of programming to make it successful. We have Lieutenant Fernando Hernandez, we have Sergeant Ryan Robertson, Sergeant Mike Dawson, Sergeant Don Knight, Sergeant Ben Muniz, Sergeant Clay Cline, who's the muscles behind the Muscles and Mentors idea, and Sergeant Mike Rogers.
Sergeant Ivan Venegas is our after-school mentoring coordinator, and then we have Calvino Muse and Calvin Small, who are involved in our martial arts program. And that's a lot of people to thank. So again, thank you for coming and celebrating with us, and I'll turn it over to Josh.
Yeah, once again, just want to say thank you to all the PAL staff and officers that made this possible. If you don't know about PAL, we provide free sports programming and athletics, leagues, and mentorship opportunities for all 13 OKCPS middle schools. Without PAL, the 5th and 6th graders would not be able to play sports at the middle school level. So we provide about 12 to 13 different sports leagues throughout the year, starting golf in a couple weeks. It's a new PAL sport. But we're all about giving these kids opportunities. Some metrics is, currently we have about 1,800 kids playing sports in our leagues, and if you double the kids that play dual sports, that's about 2,500 right now. And PAL provides all of these sports leagues, jerseys, coaches, balls, equipment, free of charge to the kids. They don't pay a penny. So that's why the community support, donations, and contributions are a big deal. For the Schilling Rec Center, this is going to provide us to actually kind of double or triple our impact with the programming. So now we can have sports camps, more additional opportunities for kids to come in here, work out, whether it's on the basketball court, in the park outside, or in the weight room that you'll see shortly if you haven't already. PAL's mission is to provide safe and positive reinforcement for these kids to come in and get a workout in, play sports, be involved in our mentoring program. One thing we have is a workforce development program called the Youth Business Leadership Academy. And so we're teaching kids that may not be able to go to college once they graduate how to have the skills and the institutional knowledge to go out after they graduate high school and start their own business or join a business and know cost of goods sold and tracking accounting and stuff. So we're teaching all that in our mentoring program. The mission for PAL is cops helping kids succeed. That's the official motto. And that's what these officers do day in and day out. And support from you all in the community is vital to making our mission a success. Some acknowledgments is we inherited this building from the OKC Parks and Rec through a 10-year agreement at least. We were able to get this building pretty much free of charge, $1 a year legally. So we want to thank OKC Parks and Rec, Chief Basie, our PAL board, and then Officer Nicole Friesen and her family came down from Kansas the past 2 weeks to help put the drywall up, the sheetrock, get things moving and painting. So thank you to Officer Friesen and her family. Let's give them a round of applause.
Yeah.
And then again, once again, to all our PAL officers and staff, especially Clay Cline, who was the brains and I guess muscles behind this. So I want to turn it over to him so he can kind of talk more about what we want to do here.
Thank you. Even for the joke at my cost. Josh is great, thank you. I don't really know what to do with my hands. I don't normally hold a microphone. Anybody that knows me, my best friend Adam Roscoe out there, knows that I speak pretty loudly, so I'm going to try not to blow your ears out. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Thank you to these young folks. I hate to even call y'all kids. I think I was little kids, and there's nothing wrong with little kids, sweetheart. Young folks, definitely the future, and that's what we're trying to reach out to here. I've thought a lot the last couple days about what I would say at this point. I've had quite a few speaking engagements about this very matter lately. The ceremony's one thing, and it's important, and it's nice, and it's a blessing to be here, believe me. But I hope you guys saw me get to address my kids out there in the gym, or in the gym a while ago, because that's actually what the mission is the kids. This very spot we're standing in is in the middle of Old Edward I District for all of us old Santa Fe guys. There's a few here. And at the time when I was down here, there was more officer-involved shootings in this district than anywhere in the state of Oklahoma. It was a very busy area, top of the town, just south of downtown. I was mainly assigned personally to the Capitol Hill area, which is just west of here, butts up to Santa Fe. But we were all over this area. One of the very busiest, and I hate to say crime-ridden. It was a busy area. So I'm not saying it's a bad part of town. There's a lot of wonderful people living around here, but it was a rough area for a long time. So I think it's a God thing that our second center opens up right here. Our first one opens up over where I was at, around Capitol Hill. But that's what we want to do. We want to go to the heart of where we're needed. And these kids is where we're needed. And I have personal relationships with most of you guys. And I'm going to try not to cry doing this, but I feel very passionately about this. You know, it's like building muscles. You tear them down, make them sore, and then they come back stronger. You feed them afterwards, make them stronger. I'm going to teach you guys that, but this is way, way deeper than just about building muscles or working out. That's very important, one of the very most important things in my life. But we're going to build you up in other ways too, because that same process applies to life. It applies to your grades. It applies to your relationships. It applies to your spiritual life. And that's why I speak very directly to you guys, because y'all are why I'm here. I was ready to retire. I've got 29 years as a police officer. God has blessed me with a great life and a great career. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get my personal trainer certification. I've studied on it for 20 years. Finally decided, let's do it. And then what do you know? He opens up another door for me. An officer asked me recently, I'm going to hurry this up, man. I could go for 2 hours. It's going to be one of those canes up here pulling me off in a minute. Thanks for laughing on that. I appreciate that. You know, an officer, a friend of mine, asked me one time. We were sitting in the office before I was formally assigned to PAL, and she said, is Muscles and Mentors just a Cline deal? And I said, no, it's not. Absolutely not. It's all of us. It's all of us here. And it's very cliche, a little corny. It's all of you guys out there. It's the truth, though. Man, the kids are our future. And the state of the world hadn't been exactly like we've wanted it to be lately. And we got to start somewhere. We're going to start with them. I believe this program's going to take off. It seems to be going like wildfire, and it still blows my mind. It's the only program like this in the country, and obviously probably the world. And there's a lot of stories I've got about how it came to be. So you guys that don't know me, if you want to approach me off to the side or something, I'm not going to bore everybody with having to hear the same story 40 times. Thank you to the command staff. And I know they will downplay it and say, no, this is you guys, but they are the ones that allow us to do this. They allow me to be assigned here, Mike Rogers to be assigned here, and the rest of us to be assigned here. And that's important. They believe in this community. They believe in this city, and we do too. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was the Chief's turn. This is Chief Ron Basie. Big round of applause.
If you see someone standing around here that's affiliated with the Police Athletic League or affiliated with the police department in some fashion, they had something to do with it, whether you realize it or not. If you see people that are excited today, it's because we started with an idea. Someone had an idea and everybody invested. I stood in City Council Tuesday and I told them that it takes a village and we're part of that village. So how do we close the opportunity gaps? And how do we fight back against all the negativity in the world that's trying to pull our children in different directions and take them off the path? We keep creating opportunities and we keep investing in them. From even in COVID, someone came up with esports for us. There's a chess program. You heard about the Business Academy. Everything that we do is geared towards giving the next generation an opportunity to succeed. And I said this a few times. It was a great statement made at the end of this year's Super Bowl. And Coach said, you can't be great without the greatness of others. None of us gets anywhere in life by ourselves. And so I think it's just as important as you see people diving in and investing that each and every one of us find a way to kick in and help the next generation, because they're going to be the ones that take care of us and build a generation after them. So I'm normally extremely long-winded, but my new word is, brevity is my new word. I just want to get to the festivities, because when you walk into this facility and you look at the investment, when you hear that family members came from out of state to help put this facility together, that's not about a job, that's about love. That's loving this community, loving the people who live here, who work here, and loving the mission and the cause that we serve. So thank you all for being here and celebrating with us today, and I look forward to what we're able to do with this facility.
that concludes our ribbon cutting our ceremony. So we're going to officially cut the ribbon. I was not prepared for this part of the ceremony. So we have the chief, we have Desiree, our board member who's here, Josh, and Clay. We have Deputy Chief Clifton here. Where's Deputy? Do I count down or how does this work? This is my first official ribbon.
You count down.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, cut.